So what we got here today are two snowblowers. DVDs, cards, and collectibles. Dan, I'm talking to you. You're going to want to do this since you were yapping the other day on how your lady friend does all the lawn mowing and you do all the snow blowing. Get your snowblower ready for storage. Pay attention now. On the left here we've got a Toro 521, 5 horsepower, 21 inches wide. On the right we've got an MTD 824, 8 horsepower engine, 24 inches wide. We're going to do a prep for summer storage. So first off, we're going to be using Stable. You can use anything. You can use Seafoam, whatever your favorite brand is. This one is approximately 1/2 ounce right here. Treats 1 gallon. So take the cap off the small spot, squeeze the bottle, 1/2 ounce, pour it in. Come back. A 1/2 ounce. And pour it in. Now you want to have, up next, make sure this fuel valve is turned off. Sideways is off. Up and down, that is on. Sideways, off. We don't want any gas leaking in. And we'll do the same thing over here on the Toro, which it's already off. Perfect. And the next step is to drain the carburetor. On this model, I just use a cap to a spray paint can, hold it underneath there, and press this button right here. That will run the gas out of the carburetor. Run it until it quits. There, it stopped. And we'll do the same thing on the MTD here, which also has a button here. Just hold it until it quits. That's done. You follow those steps and this motor will start in the winter for you when you need it most. I've always joked with myself. I had a snowblower for a couple years that never ran quite right and I could never figure it out, but every year about April I would get it figured out, and then come winter again it wouldn't work. So I always knew spring was here when my snowblower was running well. Alright, up next is an oil change on these engines. It's always good to let them sit over their dormant months with clean oil sitting in the bottom of the engine. So for this one you need a 5/8 wrench. The drain is out the back here. Just loosen that. And I use a cut off Folgers can. If you don't have one of these, you can always get one. Folgers coffee is pretty cheap, readily available. If you don't like Folgers, if you're that much of a snob, just buy it and dump it out and use the can, because the cans are really nice. Alright, now that that's done draining, we will reinstall the cover. Tighten and torque to specification. whenever you can. Right here. Click. Alright. And we'll move on to the MTD. Now on here with the Toro, it's not quite as nice as the MTD. Our drain is here on this side, which is probably going to make a mess, but we've got our Folgers can down at the bottom there. Yeah, it's gonna make a mess, but that's the way it goes. So just make sure it is landing in the bucket. And that's all you can do. So in the meantime, we're going to fill the MTD with oil. Now I don't mean fill literally, I just want to add some to the recommended level. And you do that through the dipstick hole. And once you think you might have enough, you don't want to give it a check. So now I've already filled this one, and we'll give it a check. Pull your dipstick out, wipe it clean, reinsert, and pull it back out. And we're looking pretty good. So this snowblower is ready for summer storage. That is all you really need to do. And the MTD is done. So we'll reinsert the drain and tighten it with a 5/16 wrench. And this one did make quite the mess during drain, so we'll have some cleanup to do later on. But I'll worry about that another day. And now the Toro to fill it. Once again, use the entry point of the dipstick and just pour away. I don't think I'm going to have enough in this bottle. We're going to pour in what we got and give it a check. And that's all. Now this one's really hard to read, because as you can see, this oil has not been changed in a very long time and has actually stained the dipstick at the correct level. So good markings there. And we gotta grab some more oil. Alright, we've got another jug of oil here, and we're going to continue to fill this one up. Give it a check. And we gotta keep adding. First one I think I just lucked out. And there we go. Just right. So that snowblower is ready for summer storage.